It is Sunday, the 3rd of May, 2026. It is 28 minutes past 8 p.m. A very good evening. Gonna go ahead and continue on with some Mega Man Starforce 2, the final stream of that particular game as we move into the final bits of the post-game. But I got a few more fights left. And then we are officially done. In the meantime, I was busy cleaning up some clothes. It seems that the season for blood noses has begun once again, which is always fun to deal with and not at all causes me to freak out whenever I see it happen. Anyway, let us just immediately jump into this. It will be a shorter stream today, comparatively, I hope. We have, after all, only a few more fights left to do. Go ahead and also grab something else here. There we go. One of them is the best combo, which I did decide to go ahead and have a quick look at to make sure that everything is as intended and that everything is working as it should. Go ahead and... There we go. So yeah, we have only a couple more things left to do over here. Not on bonus cards. Over here in the award section. That is to say, the only one that we can really work on over here is best combo creator registered 3 best combos. We've got one of them, but as you can see, the majority of things are purely from Starforce 3, including Galaxy Advance, 30 noise fragments, Omega Boss. Got the post game. We've got all these. There's a lot left to do, but not for us. We only got a few more left to go. Did take a quick look at the best combos after stream. And in theory, it should not be difficult. Let me go and show what it is that I'm talking about here. There we go. So, best combos. What are we talking about here? Well, for Starforce 2, it needs to be against the bosses in the EX version or harder. Well, we got all of those. Let me move you back down. There we go. All battle cards must be done in one turn. Must be done while the boss is on the same panel without letting them move. Only a maximum of 6 cards can be registered. The in-game email says recommends that 3 cards together or do more than 3 points of damage, but as we've seen, lesser combos do still qualify. So we're gonna need to make so what gets registered, standard and mega class cards, bonus cards obtained by countering, damage boosted by tribe support cards that attach, and star cards. This is gonna be very useful for us. And more registered damage will be the damage it deals for the combo. Gaga cards, class cards will not be registered. Why is that useful for us? Because today we're going to do nothing but those kinds of fights. So here's hoping. Let me get the enemy finder set up. There we go. Also, it might be, I might at times suddenly stop talking. That is because I'm dealing with the after effects of Blood Nose, which is the reason we streamed later. So yeah, anyway, as for us, if we go to the library, we can see 150 standard class cards and 5 Geiger class cards. We only have 12 Mega class cards remaining. Let me go ahead and quickly clean up. Some of the blood fell on my shirt. That is not fun. I can tell you that right now. Let me just it's not really meant to be used for it, but it is water. It has alcohol. It will hopefully work. There we go. Also gives us some time to just kind of sit there and chat and tell me that I hope that your Sunday is going well. There we go. Hey, that actually works out. Who knew? That's... Wow, okay. Seemingly works surprisingly well. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, given the fact that alcohol is in those things. But no, yeah, I should immediately do some administrative stuff. No stream tomorrow. It is Remembrance Day over here. It would be considered the ultimate sin to casually go ahead and chat while we are remembering those who fought and died in World War II and for our freedoms around the world since World War II. Because we weren't a part of World War I. And on Tuesday we have Liberation Day. Everyone is getting drunk. And there will be no stream then as a result for that very reason. Let me just quickly continue. Yeah, it's gonna need to go into the wash, but at the very least I managed to get the worst of it. There we go. Now it's all up to the washing machine to do the rest. Anyway, yeah, we have got quite a few of them left. We have Yeti Blizzard, Rogue, Dark Phantom. We have Terra Condor, Hollow, who I think I have found Queen of Fungia, Cancer Bubble, and Apollo Flame. Now let me go ahead and go back to Echo Ridge because I think I have found where one of them can be found. Isn't that fun? Anyway, in order to get the normal, we need to get below 7. In order to get the EX version, we need to get above 7. It is really that simple. Let me take a look at my settings. No encounters, at least for now.
EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air.
Because I still have not found Dark Phantom EX. But we're just kind of gonna do them as we see them. But the reason that I'm going back here is because I think Hollow... There we go. Can be found in... There we go. There, hello, there we go. Speak of the devil. I add once more. Shall we double try? Let's just go for red. Look at. Okay.
Let's do this. Okay, got you.
Now we might use Gemini for this. But that sort of thing is we probably are gonna want to at the very least get a couple of paralyzers in there to stop the enemy from moving around. All we need for now. Thank you. So fun fact, we can just get hit because we don't need to quite beat them yet as we should. Because all that matters for now is that we get the normal cards.
We blasted them into stardust.
And we gain no data. Interesting. Okay, so that doesn't count in that case. Okay, well, we tried. In that case... There we go. Rockman Exxon, please save me. Dark Phantom. Okay, so we've... okay, IFL Tower EA2 is the ghost version. Gotcha. Then let's just start off with that. Let's also change our card folder here for a moment to better reflect something dumb. Hang on, Jungle Storm could become very useful for something that we still need to do. don't quite have that one yet, but... Let me see... We can throw in 2 voltaic eyes, and then if we get lucky with... It sounds really dumb what I'm doing, but remember that what we are trying to do at this point is purely... Thank you. Okay, let's go to IF tower. But what we want to do is essentially get into a situation where we can just kind of use them. And then we can switch out for different cards as we get our best combos. Yeah, first we need to go to 5DX version, and then it's just a matter of hoping. Gonna need to do this about 6 to 7 times.
EM wave change. Geostellar.
So we need to go to IF Tower 2. And if we can't find him here, then I'm gonna be assuming that we just deal with him normally. But I somehow doubt it. There we go. There we go. Hello. Ooh, what's this? Antenna, yes. Large energy. Well, don't mind if I do. There we go. Dark Phantom EX. Oh no. You are. Oh no. How horrible.
Prepare yourself.
How's this? Okay.
Sad, we just need to. There we go. Don't care. All that matters is that. There we go.
All according to plan.
That is Dark Phantom, and now go ahead and move you up to max encounters. Let me see if I'm correct about this. I have L Tower to 6% chance. Let's do this, shall we? Thank you. Also, we have an ad break coming right on up.
Let's do this.
First of all, save the hurts.
Come on, I was just getting started.
Q, undershirt 2. Undershirt 20. Just gonna need to go ahead and get lucky. Gonna need to lose a few more times. I believe it's immediately put into the pool. Just continuing on like this. And luckily for me, I know how maximum works because it's a bit different from normal. Could also need to be that I might need to first get out. Let's go then. Let's give it 5 more tries. And then we shall go ahead and get out and see what happens. There goes Master Shin, thank you. Also, I'm gonna take on the others 2 panels. I'll take that. Gemini Spark SP. Ooh, that could be fun. Get rid of you. Can't add 2 of the same, but we do have more. Essentially what we want to do is make sure that we have enough electricity cards that the enemy has to like stay a while we pounce on them. Is the best way to put it. I'd rather have forgotten that. Yeah, never mind. Need to go ahead and just walk. There we go. This won't quite work immediately, but at the very least it's more than nothing. There we go. Now we're on Eiffel. Not yet. But we are now on the border. There we go. There's Eiffel Tower 2. And it is in Eiffel Tower 2 AER. Yes, there we go. Okay, we need to... Now we know for certain that he's there. There we go, there's Dark Phantom. Let's get you. Ooh.
Double strike! Zerker! I'm ready to fight!
Okay, so we want to go ahead and...
Got you!
Zerker is so useful. There we go, into sync hook.
Come back when you can put up a fight.
And there we go, that is the best combo. And that was... Okay. So let me also go and quickly get the... Thank you. Oh, SP is... Okay, so we... Did we beat the EX? Something must have gone wrong there. Oh well. We managed to get the second best combo up and running. I think, to be honest, the thing that I did wrong was that I accidentally got hit by him. Oh, there we go. Like, getting Zerker will be very useful. As that as we just don't really need to worry anymore now that we've got one of them going. Go. Thank you. There we go. There's SP once again.
Let's finish him off quick. You're done for.
Have some of this.
Ooh, that could have been a combo. Ooh.
Have some of this. How's this?
There we go.
I'm feeling good.
And there we go, there's a final best combo. Which is best combo creator, register 3 best combo. Which is great! Because now we can just go in and put the library in there for messing around. Ooh, hang on, I kinda like... Yes, Darkness Hole. Problem is, we were too good that time.
Double try.
Which is not often a problem that often happens.
Let's go all out. Got you.
Okay. Ah, shit! Swear to God, I keep pressing all the wrong buttons today. One moment. There we go. We are back. If you're wondering what that sound was that you heard, don't worry about it. It seems that today I'm all about pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, let's try that again.
Got you.
Okay, that's 2. That's 3.
Take this.
That's 4. And then we can use Darkness Hole.
Did you really think you could beat us?
And that is still too good. Alright, then we'll hit 5 this time around. It is amazing how we are too good at getting all the fights done. Okay, new take. So you're Latin.
I'm counting on you, Mega.
This time around, 5.
Got you. How's this?
That's 3. At least this will be 3. Now we just need to go and wait. That's 4. There we go, that is 5. This should in theory lower us down to 9.
I'm feeling good.
There we go, that's 8. Okay, so 5 rounds is the magic number. As we move on to the next set in our library card, Yeti Blizzard. And there we go, and that's how quick it goes. Only 5 more enemies, 6 technically. A couple that we didn't quite get. And obviously at the very end, Apollo Justice. Or not Apollo Justice, wrong game. Apollo Flame. EX is in Diamond Run ER. Thank you. Ooh, we could actually get the EX version if we beat him immediately. Cool and useful. Very cool. And very useful. Look, we could have just begun here, but yeah.
EM wave change. Geostellar. On the air.
Also, I'm back to my normal eating habits, which is to say, healthy. Bunny slopes. Apples out Black Diamond Run. So he is somewhere around here. Unless we already beat him. Which is very possible. Hang on. Okay, we might have already beaten him? Alright then. Apparently meant to be somewhere around here. No, you're the blizzard. No, you're the blizzard. Alright, though. Don't need to fight him twice. At a minimum. Go ahead and deal with him. It's interesting because we did manage to get the final Starforce 2 achievement. Which I'm personally rather happy with. Now go and take a look at the two that are more difficult. Darkness Hole is for laser. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off with the EX card because that's the most difficult. So once again we wanna have from testing 6 runs. Assuming no hitting. 5 if we do get hit a few times. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a very lovely day. I know I am. You know, it's sort of like whenever you get to the end of a game and you know that you've almost 100%ed it, it's a good feeling. Now, to be fair, there are a couple of things that you can still do to technically that you can technically do that isn't part of the achievement list, but I'll do that in my own time. We're talking mostly about stuff like, oh yeah, finish every single person's request. Like, that's just not really needed. We should have. Oh yeah, that looks pretty abandoned. Well, there goes that. Continue trying. And as much as success for them. We have only one goal here today. Come on, you blizzard. Show yourself. There we go. Okay. Yes, let's double drive up for you.
Double drive! Saurian!
No time for slacking, kid. You're
Oh, never mind. Okay, that's not actually. Okay, there is one.
Drive on! Ninja!
Let's just go ahead and do our best, given the fact that we've already been hit with a double whammy.
goodbye.
That's the thing, is the other way to get some stuff going is by getting it a few times. There we go.
You're no match for us.
That gives a busting level of 7. Very nice. Normally the hardest card. Now we need to do something really funky. And with really funky, I mean we need to go ahead and be as bad as possible within reason. Which is always fun. Yeah, we could go ahead and possibly do if we like don't have enough for a full stream, we could possibly go ahead and do some additional side quests. But let's not jinx ourselves here. There we go. And now for tribes. Oh dear, have you become really that bad? Got to start a bit getting hit a few times. Let's make that 10. There we go. 3 times. Oh no, we are being so bad right now. Oh, how could we possibly beat this guy?
Zerker!
Really, we are just... Oh no, are we really that bad? Who knew? I have no idea how to do this fight. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I just don't know what's happening to me today. I'm just getting hit and hit. There we go, okay, that should be long enough.
Wasn't even a contest.
That is 5, exactly. There we go, that is Yeti Blizzard done. We might be done before the outbreak. No, we're not. But I'm starting to get worried at how quickly we're doing this. Anyway, moving on to Rogue EX. Who is in Bermuda Maze in Moo? Oh dear. Okay, so Moo 6.25% chance, and just for my reference, here real fast, Hollow is in Bermuda Maze Ghost, and then the Bermuda Maze, okay. Then we might first do Hollow, because he's on the way. Since Hollow is also in the Bermuda Maze, we might do him first. And after Hollow, we need Queen of Fungia, Queen of Fusia, I mean. Cancer Bubble, which we haven't, I believe, fought normally yet. And then finally Apollo Flame. Okay, so half of our set is gonna be in the Bermuda Maze. I will be honest, I don't know where in the Bermuda Maze. Like, Hollow is apparently meant to be just a fight in there, and I'm like, I don't even know where it possibly could be. Like, ah yeah, he's in the Bermuda Maze. Okay, then where? But that's part of the fun, isn't it? It's figuring out where that all is. Let's go ahead and move swiftly along. Let me see here. Okay. No Hollow. hollow. Still not seeing any hollow. No hollow. Okay. Not seeing a hollow. Left and up. Still have not found him yet. Now I do happen to know that it's this one. Might have to look this up. Down left, thank you. Left and down. Yellow is lies, going to the direction red faces, which is blue is honest, red is a liar. Don't go down left. Still no hollow. Thank you. Just trying to figure out where we need to go. Oh, oops. Hello, you here? You're not. Thank you. There we go, there you are. Just need to go ahead and play bad enough that he's willing to have pity on us. Which means, oh no, am I getting hit? Oh, how horrible! That's once. Twice. Oh no, am I getting hit like this? Oh, how horrible, I really am. I don't know what I would do. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be enough.
You're no match for us.
Oh no, is that the whole 5? Oh, how could we? There we go. Hehe. Go. We've technically done this. Now we have a 6.2% chance. So we just need to find Hollow one more time, and then it's... I want to say 5. Hollow is surprisingly gonna be the most difficult, because he just kind of stands there, menacingly. So we're just gonna go and need to get lucky. It might be going, well, why didn't you do it during the Friday stream? And the answer for that one is that I was just so tired by the time the Friday stream ended that I just couldn't. And so I fully admit I had expected... So far I had expected this to go worse based on... how everything else was going. That's on me. Thank you. I need to do the trick again. So yeah, it's just... Go ahead. I might need to try again, let's give it 5 more times. Oh yeah, right, enemy layout might not update while you are... That might be it. Okay, let me very quickly... Let me very quickly... do the fire.
EM wave change. Geostellar. On
Let me also quickly clean my glasses. That's probably also a smart idea. If you're wondering why we're doing this, because Hollow is on the way. Like, for Rogue, we need to go to Moo. Which is in the middle of the Bermuda Maze. And I think, depending on the dipper, on how difficult it is to activate it, we might just do Rogue as a funsy after we're done with everything.
EM transport. Skywave. On the air.
It's in the Bermuda Maze. Yep. Okay, there we go. That's all the information, confirmation I needed. We need to go and get rid of it anyway, so we need to go through the Bermuda Maze twice. I think Fuya is actually... Oh wait, we need to actually also beat her SP boss as well. Okay, Bermuda Maze, there we go. That one, it's 5 if we get no hits, 1 if we, or 4 if we do get hit, and then for every hit, 1 less. So 3, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. 6.25%. Also not getting hit after 10 is... minus... I think it's somewhere in the ballpark of about, I want to say 15% chance to not get it after 10 tries. Come on, buddy. Is he like only in a specific part of the Bermuda Maze? Is that it? The problem is Bermuda Maze is big. Yeah, this feels as if... I'm gonna look this up. Like, is it maybe only specific? But the problem is that the game simply says Bermuda Maze, and it's like, that's great and all. Okay, in the same area. They really make you... Fine. He's in the same area. Well, luckily for us, there is a fast way. That's the deepest part. Down. Well, the one plus is that I'm learning the Bermuda Maze inside out. Like, I guess that's the one plus we have. Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go. Okay, we need to get hit a few times, but not enough to make it seem suspicious.
Okay. Have some of this.
Okay, that's once. That's twice. Three times. Four times. Let's go and get the party started. Okay, maybe I was a bit too... Maybe I was a bit too... feeling too lucky. Yes, I was feeling a bit too lucky. This is gonna be a normal rank. Probably I was lulled into a false sense of it is so easy.
All according to plan.
Yeah, that's too... that on me. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Also, if I have a shot at getting the EX version, fucking do it. Okay, there we go. Take 2. Gonna double trap that.
Double try. Saurian.
Time to let loose.
Okay.
This time around, we're taking no prisoners. Okay, that's 2. That's 3.
You're no match for us.
That is 9. That is enough for EX. Well done. Now we need to go ahead and go back. Because the other one, like I said, was Rogue. Let's move back to no encounters. Let's move you all the way back. That's the way we came out of. Just need to make our way back. I do roughly know the route back-ish. Okay, so that's not it. And this time around you can kind of know based on from where the thing starts flying from. Okay, buddy, you are flying from over there. There we go, almost back at the start. Okay, there we go. Moves to the right. We go down here. Then we take this one. Finally. And there we go, that is the Bermuda Maze, at least for now. We're gonna need to go through it once more. Then we need to get relatively lucky. Anyway, moving on to the Sky Staircase. Hang on. There we go, welcome to Moo. Where we need Rogue EX. And for any fighters that we haven't done the SP version yet for, we're gonna need to do both the EX and the SP version. Even if we already have the cards, we still need to do both of them in order to get a shot at the true last fight. You're wondering, wow, you're looking at all these other things. How can you tell when the boss fight is? It has different music. That's literally the answer. It has different music. In the meantime, it's raining outside, which I can tell because I'm feeling it. So we're going to go to... This is where we fought him. Go. Just casually waiting for Rogue to show up. And then we're essentially gonna be doing the same thing. Which is, we're gonna try and just do our best. There we go. .25% chance once more. I do feel that once they've been unlocked for the first time, it's easier to unlock them. I have done my deal. Okay, never mind. So that goes for every single person on the field.
No match for us.
Well, now we know. Hello, there's a nice little spot for grinding the helping of Hertzes, if that is your thing. It should be in here somewhere, like I'm not certain what's going on. Then again, it can sometimes take a while, and we mean we've got all night. Come on, buddy. Get me. Get me. For a wondrous moment, I thought that was it. Is it gonna be one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, it says move, but in reality it means not the area move, but in like a different place? Because I'm gonna be so annoyed if that's it. Okay, let me... I really want to do this. Look. Is in moo. Yeah, but what does moo mean in this particular instance? Locations move, thank you. Oh, there are a couple of G-virus hotspots, okay. Oh, using Virus Search, Aqua Search, or Lex Search, you gain temp. It becomes 10%. Interesting. It is genuinely just the area of Mu, which is always funky to see. I might give it a shot. Gotta see if it works. Like, it's not that we use any of these. Apparently this should be 10%, so... Because we did already beat his EX form. Like, I know that much. It's my reference, it is no, okay. Let me just, for safety's sake. Good lord, it is, where are you? There we go, okay. Once again, basic rule of thumb. It's gonna be, just go all out from the start.
You better prepare yourself.
And only once we are like all the way at the bottom. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, so that's 2. Okay. Now moving into the lower row 3. That's 4. He's got his sword now. There we go. Let's hope that that's a 9.
Show them who's number 1.
It's an S. I don't need an S! Please, I beg of you, I don't need an S, I promise you. EX is always the most difficult to grab, apparently. I promise you, I don't need an SP card. I really don't. Just it's nicely offered, but apparently. Okay, there we go. Let's start off with double thriving, and let's just get. Once we get to around 200, let's get it a few times.
No time for slacking, kid.
Here I go.
get hit at least once per round. There we go. There we go, good. We're gonna go for right hard.
Try key.
Now we just need to get hit a few times. Gonna wait. There we go. Wait until we're halfway done with the next one. Thank you. The problem is...
All right, that was great.
There we go, that's 9. Okay, there we go. That is Rogue EX fully done. 5 cards left to go, one of which is Queen of Pangaea. So let's have a look at where we can meet her. One moment. Okay, moving on to Queen of Pangaea, which I believe we haven't beaten the normal version of yet, which is good! It means we can go all out on her for her EX card. EX, movie theater. Okay, good. This is gonna be a bit of a weird one because we want to go all out immediately so that we can get the EX card. But at the same time, then we also want to beat her again. It's one of the funkier things of doing things the way we have been doing them. But that's just the way that things go. It's like I don't know what to tell you. I can't control this stuff. What I will say though is that for the second time in a row, it's the mega cards that are the most annoying to get. Which is fair. The entire idea is that you're essentially grinding in order to get better. Doesn't make them any easier. And yeah, the worst one is gonna be Apollo by far because we need to go in and out a few times. Okay, there we go.
EM wave change. Geostellar.
Luckily for us, Pangaea is relatively nearby. Anyway, ad break. I'm just gonna wait this one out for a moment because why not? Look nearby. Besides, we only have 4 more cards left. Gonna go ahead and occasionally waiting for another few seconds. This is purely because we are so close, we might as well go ahead and allow for all of this to happen. Okay, there we go. Ad break is over. I forgot I still have that on. Pardon me, I forgot I still have that on, not that I care too much. It's just gonna make things easier on my end. There we go, and we just go all out on her with... And when I say all out, I mean all out.
Double try! Zerker! Here we go! Okay!
Ow. There we go. Now, in theory, this gives us the... Fine, we will do it the normal way.
EM wave change! Geostellar! On the air!
Oh, it's a percentage chance. Okay. Okay, so EX. I've forgotten that it's also percentage chance based. Oh well. Yeah, that explains why sometimes I have some trouble. Is there... No, we are talking about this. Is the movie theater ER... Queen of Fingers Ghost Wave. 10% for all of them if we use them. Okay. That's all I really need to know. We need 10% if we use any of the waves. 10% chance. Luckily for me, I've got a couple of fire searches still here. There we go. Okay, we don't want double try. No, wait, we do actually. Once again, 5 it leaves 0. 4 if 1. No, wait, 5 if 1, 4 if 2, 3 if 3.
Goodbye. Have some of this.
I'll wait with that one. It will be fun to just mess around with. Okay, there we go. Might want to get hit once or twice, just to be 100% certain. There we go.
We aced that.
Still. Ah!
Double try, Saurian. I won't lose.
I know this comes strike because that gives him more health, but that's might be what I currently want. Go ahead. 2. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, they don't count because that's 3. There we go. That's 4. You want to wait one full round? Yes. Okay, there we go.
I'm feeling good.
Oh! Okay, let's wait 6 rounds this time. Fine by me. We shall wait 6 rounds. thought that this was gonna be the hardest boss. Okay, there we go. That's one. There we go. That's two. Go ahead. Because in my head, I'm currently doing some calculations. Okay, there we go. Now we should be at the very least getting somewhere. That's 4. Counting with Count Tribe over here. There we go. Okay, now we are getting somewhere.
Wasn't even a contest.
And oh, come on! How is this the hardest?
You won't be getting out of this.
Take this!
Okay, that is 1. That's 2. Learn counting with Count Tribe over here.
Goodbye.
That's 3. We have Darkness Hole. That is good. Darkness Hole is good. I like Darkness Hole. I think that's 5. I'm not sure. I've lost count. This was a bad idea. But I think by now we've made enough mistakes to...
We aced that.
I'm gonna need a moment. I'm just gonna need a moment. I'm just gonna need a moment here. Just let me. Oh, how? Ten is 50%. Which is almost perfect. New plan! Ignore the 30-second rule. New plan. Ignore 30-second rule. Go all out. Once we have 100 HP left, get hit 3 times. Work our way from there. Once the snake attack is up, just go for it. Just don't care. Just fucking go for it.
Here I go.
Okay, 1, 2.
We blasted them into stardust.
But we only need 5!
Show them what you've got, Geo.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, good. This is good. This is good.
Okay.
No eyes. See you getting hit. Do not care about any form of timers whatsoever. Okay, we've been hit once. Even though it does technically count.
Goodbye.
Okay, that's twice. And one more time if we are past. There we go. That is 4 times. Now use a Polar Flame.
I'm feeling good.
Finally! That took 6 tries. Anyway, Cancer Bubble is up next. Who is in Bunny Slopes. And we need to beat him 3 times. At a minimum. The good news is he is somewhere predictable. Okay, moving swiftly along. Why am I doing this? Because I can. Anyway, Cancer Bubble shouldn't be too difficult. Now, one plus about Cancer Bubble is we can fight him whenever we feel like it. Let me check. Is this... Puts to no encounters? Good.
EM wave change. Geostellar. On the air.
The one plus is Cancer Bubble is relatively painless in that we can continue fighting him over and over and over again. So all we need to do is get to the bunny slopes. And he is... Have we not unlocked? Oh, hang on, that's the Christmas tree. We have not unlocked him yet. That's my mistake. Let's quickly unlock him. That's my mistake. Let's quickly unlock him. And luckily for me, I know where Cloud Pincer is, because he's where he's always is. There we go. Now we have unlocked him in the bunny slopes. And just to be 100% certain,
EM wave change. Geostellar. On the air.
casually moving swiftly along. Let's see, are you in Foodtopia? No. Then current theories not that. There we go, we have unlocked him. Now the beautiful thing here is that we can just continue trying. And we are gonna need to go ahead and deal with him at a minimum 3 to 4 times. First time around.
I won't lose.
Well, it's not that difficult.
We showed him who's number one.
This is cancel bubble 1. Now we have EX.
Let's make this quick.
Which, there we go.
Come on, I was just getting started.
That is EX. And that is SP.
I'm ready to fight.
it once. We can afford that.
We deleted them into next week.
And that's SP. There we go. That is... I've got nothing else to say, to be perfectly honest. I have nothing else to say. Anyway, moving swiftly along to the final one. Which is... Apollo Flame. And EX is in Transdimension 2. And SP is also Transdimension 2. We're just allowed to go all out on him because... why not? That is the beautiful part of this. Let's go back to courage.
EM wave change. Geostellar. On the air.
Just need to go ahead and go back to Fire Apollo Flame is. The EX one is gonna be by far the most difficult. There we go. Apollo Flame EX. Ooh, starting off immediately strong.
Come.
Might actually want to make sure that we have... I mean, to be fair, we need the normal card as well. That's what I'm mostly saying. In order to not cry at how bad I'm doing this. And it's only gonna get worse from here.
You're done.
This is gonna be the most difficult fight in the sense that we need to get lucky with our card drops. Like, getting EX on this one is gonna require some serious luck. Like, luck to the extent that it's probably gonna require us to...
Come on, I was just getting started.
Well... Oh no, do we only get one shot at him every time? Oh, that is gonna be awful. Is there a way to not have to deal with him? No, there is not. Welcome to what is gonna be the biggest block this stream. Now there is one look that we do have, which is Apollo Flame is fire focused, so we can... at the very least... at the very least, try and get lucky with a card. The other thing we can do is we will be... Oh, oops, wrong button. Is we will save. And then we can always just quickly reset the fight. Like, this is gonna be the most difficult EX card, purely from a technical perspective. We're gonna need to get seriously lucky with a variety of drops.
EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air.
There's not much we will be able to do on this front. But in return, it is the final fight that we need for the last mega card. Pardon me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save here. SP. Let's immediately jump into double tribe. That way, at the very least, we won't.
Double tribe, Saurian. I'm ready to fight.
Goodbye.
This is what I mean when I say that we need to get seriously lucky. Like, in order to get an EX drop, all of our cards need to essentially align perfectly. Might need to just eat those to be...
Here I go.
And so far they are not lining up in the slightest. Far from it, in fact. This is...
Got you.
Wasn't even a contest.
So, oh! First try! Oh! Oh, first try! On trying to get it. Oh, that is...
Wave change, Geostellar, on the
Let me at the very least go ahead and get my reward from the if dimension. Oh, that is... You have no idea how lucky that is. With a 7% we had, with a level 7 we had like a 50% chance of getting it. Anyway, we're quickly getting to Transdimension 2 for our reward for all the mega cards and beating all the SP versions of the fights. All battle cards gives us site select. Powerful warrior, we will do that in a moment. As in the world. Okay. That gives us Guardian 1. And now, as for the final one, to fully finish up and get that game finish screen. And have all of your in-game bros to 100, okay. Guides. Let me see, what do I need? Thank you, GameFox Guides, from 10 years ago. Feed him and begin the game, you will gain in-game selling you to raise selling power with your 4 in-game brothers, which you can do by doing their jobs quest. We need to beat Lemu multiple times. Oh, that's not gonna be fun. In that case, let's just... Okay, so there's a couple of things we need to do first. I'm just gonna go ahead and focus on the simplest stuff first, which is gain all of our... Which is just very quickly doing some side questing, because if we want to get to 100%, gonna need to do that. Get all of our brothers link power up to 100, which... Yeah.
EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air!
Then we need to go ahead, beat Lemur extra, we need to save obviously, and then we need to beat him twice. Go. Let's help Luna out real fast. Bananas first. And I'm gonna be a bit mean and I'm just gonna go ahead and look up the answers. Job quest missions, which is geeking 99. Okay, we need to go ahead and throw to some locations. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and quickly grab what she needs. Should have done this earlier, but then again, I don't prepare these streams, so sometimes I'm like,
Geostellar, on the
I need to go ahead and do additional things that I wasn't aware of. Luckily for us, we can do all of this without...
EM transport, Skywave, on the air!
There we go. Now we just need to go ahead and look at the bananas. There we go, now we can just pulls out. God, I love it when stuff is quickly done like that, especially when you don't have to worry about enemies. Okay, bananas, coconuts. I can see a recipe forming here. And yes, I did look up what to do. That's just the way that I am. It's coconut trees. Which is your hint also that this is meant to be in the south. Obviously, coconuts do not grow in places where there is snow. That is a relatively well-known fact. Okay, let's talk to Mom for the recipe. Like I said, I can definitely see sort of like a banana smoothie. Aww. Up by 20. That is one of the freedom.
EM wave change. Geostellar,
Let me just
on
very
the
quickly take a
air.
look at. Alright, Zach is the 10 consecutive battles. You know what? I might want to deal with them first. Okay, there we go. Let's I had forgotten that he's the 10 consecutive battles guy. Okay. All we need to do is beat 10 consecutive battles. Yay! The things I do in order to showcase a full 100% completion.
EM wave change. Geostellar, on the air.
Oh, no, that matters. Let's casually go ahead and continue on. I just hate just getting to Lochmas is an absolute nightmare.
EM transport, Skywave, on the air!
Let's take the shortcut. Which, yes, this is the shortcut. There we go, now we need to go back up. Should have probably done this earlier, but yeah, that's on me. Okay.
EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air!
There we go, one of the final wave changes. It's always a bittersweet moment. One of the final ones, not the final one yet. Yeah, I know. Like, that is definitely one of the criticisms that I agree with in Starforce 2, which is that there's a bit too much budget work to get certain areas. There we go.
You ready, Mega?
Let's deal with the 10 consecutive battles. Oh, and that is
That's
one.
what you get for underestimating me!
Prepare yourself.
That's two.
I hope I can get even stronger.
Oh-ha! Bring it on!
That's almost it. You know what? Should have used it the moment I saw it was available to me. That's three.
Show them who's number one. No time for slacking, kid.
That's
Come
four.
back when you can put up a fight. Let's finish them off quick.
That's five.
I hope I can get even stronger.
Let's finish them off quick.
That's six.
That's what you get for underestimating me! Mega, let's go all out!
That's seven.
Show them who's number one.
I won't lose!
That's eight.
Did you really think you could beat us? Bring it on!
That's
I hope
9.
I can get even stronger.
And the final one.
All right, let's clear them out. You're done for.
And that's 10. I was saying.
Okay.
That's
Come
10.
on, I was just getting started.
Let's quickly save. But luckily it's just a fight with Taurus SP.
EM wave change. Geostellar. On the air. EM transport. Skywave. On the air.
Yeah, nice and tidy. Said using the shortcut. One reason I call it a shortcut is because it's just a lot less difficult to remember than everything. Now let's just go ahead and... Okay, let's power up Gaika class. Up by 50. And now all that we need is one final one. We do need to first beat the move. And then we also need to log out so that the game can sort of like acknowledge what we've done. So we're gonna be seeing the credits again, but not quite. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Bud.
EM wave change. Geostellar. On the air.
There we go. And after we're done with this quest, we will beat up Lemu DX. Which you can only fight after beating Apollo. Yeah.
You better prepare yourself.
Double try.
There we go, just in time as well. we go.
Did you really think you could beat us?
Now we can go towards Megas and move instead of the card finder to the K-Knuckle. There we go, and up link power is now all up. Which means that, yes, that does indeed mean that we can finally move on to Lemu one final time.
Wave change. Geostellar.
Two final times,
On the
technically.
air.
Now we can go ahead and say goodbye to Starforce 2. And a quick reminder, we will not be streaming Starforce 3 on Monday or Tuesday.
On the
That's because
air.
there's a couple of, not necessarily holidays. One of them is holiday, but because there's some stuff that is considered deeply important in the country. And I'm not gonna be the dick that's gonna be streaming during those days. At least that's on Monday. On Tuesday, we're all just celebrating and throwing one of the final parties of the year. Okay, there we go. Then we move on down. Then we go up. Finally we take... Oops. Finally we take this one. Got the Lemu DX. Let's go let him deal with it. Ancient Star Carrier here 1, Ancient Star Carrier 2. The warning that, oh no. Scotland safe. And we need to go through all the cutscenes. Go. Just need to go ahead and go through this. Welcome to Lemu XA. 4,000
Here they come.
HP this time around. As you can see, we would not be able to do this without we're just gonna go and do this. Squadron double tribe. Yes.
Double tribe.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Thank you. Good, sir. I do admit I do kind of want the lore win. But we are gonna need to beat him again.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. That needed to be done. We do have an ad incoming, which there it goes, skimming through all of this. Maybe I'll just let the ad play. Now we need to go ahead and do this real fast. Skip through cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. Letting the ad break continue. Okay, there we go. Unskippable cutscenes. Just gonna let this happen. Just gonna let we're gonna see this once more, so I'll wait with the post-game comments until we are done with the second run. In the meantime, I'm reading some an argument that's been happening on the EU5 subreddit about more or less railroading, which has sort of gotten a bit of an inflection point now that patch 1.2 is coming out. And the argument that I'm currently reading, which is a very nice argument, is that the game cannot possibly account for all the for all the possible ways that history could have sort of like run its course. Like there's a lot of stuff that in a game makes no sense, but if you want to make a historical simulation of some kind, needs to be included. Including stuff like irrational actors, countries deliberately imploding on themselves, countries just not really doing much for 400 years. Like in a game, you're always sort of moving forward in some way, like there's always a goal to go towards, but in real history that's just not the case. And I think that that's sort of where a lot of the conflict comes from within the community. Like, for those of you curious, there's sort of like an inflection point with now that patch 1.2 is coming out this week, where people are arguing over whether or not there should be more or less railroading, and some people are arguing for less, which is insane because we already have next to no railroading in the game. Like, the only railroading we have is situations. If you want to get rid of that, then my question is, what do you want out of a game? But good lord, but no, there is a good argument to be made here regarding that there is so much irrationality within real history. Like, take a look at Trump. Let me put it this way: Trump would never be put in a game because this irrationality goes against the concept of what a game is meant to be. This complete irrationality is so antithetical to why we play games that he could never really be put into a game because it would be full of constant bouncing modifiers. There's just no way to make that fun. So railroading in this argument is essentially required. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna read more of that in a bit because it's a fascinating argument. It's a fascinating argument. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And now, if we go to
Mega Man Starforce 2 Zerker Ninja.
There we go. First of all, we have saving the world from collecting all standards. Defeating Lumu, the most powerful all-wave god, collecting all Mega Class cards, Giga Class cards, and of course, Apollo Flame. And there we go. And now we just gotta do it all over again. One final time. And then it is officially all over. There we go, we've seen all this before. The Mo XA, thank you. Like I said, I'm kind of hoping for a lore win.
Saurian!
What is relatively annoying though is that in order to even get a shot at the fight that we're about to have, you need to first beat the Mu EX all over again. Or XA rather.
Here I go!
go. That is Tribe.
Tribe King!
Let's go and have a Lord win here.
Got you!
There we go. That's the lore win. Now we go and do all the cutscenes once more. But yeah, as for the post game, now that we're essentially once again having to wait for the cutscenes a second time, post game of Starforce 2 is a lot better than Starforce 1. Mostly in the sense that there's actually a story going on beyond just trying to figure out how to continue and leaving loose plot threads unresolved. I will say that due to the range of the bosses, more so than in 1 or 3, I feel, the mega cards especially can be absolutely god awful to get, and Lemu XA might be, like, we've sort of like been doing this really quickly using what essentially amounts to cheats, but cheats that have been put in the game. So, and Lemu XA might be genuinely the most difficult boss ever put in Starforce. Like, Lemu is already the most difficult just general boss, but XA brings it up to a whole new level, and that's as far as like just beating it. Like, we're now going to do a fight that is next to impossible, from what I understand. I've never actually done this fight, so it is gonna be interesting just to see it. I'm not gonna go ahead and like put off anything because I don't want to have to redo all of this again. But the main thing is that Starforce 2's post-game feels a bit weird. Like, the story is interesting, but the fight, the Infinite Dimension especially, is like so difficult that it almost feels as if the idea is that you first grab all the possible cards you can possibly get and then move into the Infinite Dimension. Like, the jump from Lemu to Tower's Flame EF is immense. It is so obvious that you are not meant to fight him immediately after Lemu. You just don't have the deck for it. But it is still an option. And I think that Starforce 2 should have either waited with EF, with their EF fights, or should have made it more clear in some way that you are not meant to fight these things. Maybe perhaps by only unlocking the email that or the mail that leads to the EF dimension after you beat your first SP, to showcase that, like, yeah, shit's about to get real. Like, I feel like if they had waited with the message until after you get your first SP fight done, then that is a signal that you are doing a fight that is more difficult. And I think that would have probably helped with a lot of people's frustration. Personally, for me, without all of these additional extras, it's just too difficult for me. I don't have the reflection speed for these fights. So I think, as a result, it's also the most inaccessible post-game of all of them. That means that if you really, and I'm one of those people that really loves the battle system, that you can really get your deck really built around specific fights, which is really cool as a mechanic and as an option. But that still doesn't change the fact that the vast majority of people will never even see this, and I'm gonna be curious to see the drop-off in the achievements between getting Starforce 2's normal game and getting its post-game. And I can check that on Steam in a moment. So that's sort of like my own opinion on the post-game. I have more opinions on the Starforce 3 post-game, but that's because that's the one I'm most familiar with. But we have one more fight to go. And then it is goodbye to Starforce 2 and a lot and lots of achievements for Starforce 3. Like, we are gonna be unlocking a lot of them over the course of the next streams. Let's go ahead and beat the secret both. Because this time around we are put not in Echo Ridge. There we go. Just go ahead and Rogue SX with 3500 SP doesn't 3500 doesn't sound like a lot. You can immediately see just how difficult it really gets with the pure speed of it all.
Okay.
And also, obviously, something that is obviously not being shown is just how much HP is lost with every hit, because obviously we're not being hit like that.
Have some of this.
There we go. There we go, now he gets his sword.
Okay.
But yeah, say goodbye to the old battle system after this fight, because from now on we are gonna be able to do a lot more with it in what I do think is the perfect way to do this particular system. That is to say, Starforce 3.
Berserker. Okay.
There we go, use Darkness Hole. And there we go.
I'm feeling good.
Automate just making some screenshots. And there we go. There is the...
Ready?
Congratulations!
Way to go!
Well done.
And they had to have put that in there purely for the collection, which...
Thanks for playing.
You're amazing!
We're brothers now and forever.
You did pretty good.
I'm going to enter you into the Zackpedia.
Don't.
I wouldn't expect anything less from my Mega Man.
There we go. And let me
Mega
just...
Man Starforce 2, Zerker Ninja!
And with that, let us return to the main menu to take a look at where we start on Wednesday or Thursday. Take a look at those awards. We still have yet to do, and we're going to be doing this over the course of the coming streams. Blast of 3, Among the Stars 3, Stellar Collector, Mega Collector, Giga Collector, Shining Through the Dark, Omega Treasure, Noise Collector, Stars Aligned, Suit Victory, Lucky Star, No Hurt for Hertz, Make Some Noise, Stack Deck, Card Connoisseur, Play Your Cards Right, Stage Sweeper, and VIP Access. Next time around, we are gonna start Black Ace. We are one game left in the Legacy Collection, so that is gonna be very fun indeed. Thank you all for joining me over the course of the Starforce 2 streams. Next stream is gonna be Wednesday or Thursday, because like I said many times, we're in a couple of holidays. So have a good night, have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you next week for Black Ace. Have a good night.